So many people are stressed because they don't know what to do in the world right now. They don't know what actions to be taking. They don't know what career path to follow. They don't know the way that they should be living life. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why you should stop focusing on what you're doing and actually focus on something else instead that's actually going to allow you to automatically align with that thing that you're meant to be doing on this planet. So when you stop focusing on what you should be doing, but you reprioritize other areas of your life, automatically, effortlessly, you will just align with that thing that you're supposed to be doing. Now that sounds too good to be true. I get it, but I'm gonna make it totally clear so that you completely understand how this actually works and the exact process to make it happen in your life. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one to find clarity in your life purpose and what it is that you're really meant to be doing on this planet at this time, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. So basically, we're focusing way too hard on what we're supposed to be doing. Like what I should be doing right now. What I should be doing right now. Hey, listen, I understand that we really want to know what we should be doing. I get it. But let me tell you right now, there's a better way to live life. Because focusing on what you should be doing creates a lot of stress. It's like there's a lot of anxiety that starts to build up in the body when we're just focused on what we should be doing all the time. But how about this? How are you feeling while you do what you do? Are you connected to the present moment? Do you feel like you're connected to your heart? Because we're so connected, we're so focused on what we should be doing that we're not at all connected to how we are feeling and how we are being while we are doing. Okay, so this is going to start to make more sense now in this video. It's going to make a lot more sense. What we do matters, but what matters more is the place that we are coming from while we are actually doing what we do. So does what you do bring you joy? And you're thinking, Francis, okay, that makes sense, but I don't know what brings me joy. This is why you want to stop focusing on what you're doing, stop focusing on the external world, and start focusing on your internal world and how you feel while you're actually taking actions. Now, for me personally, what I did is I slowly just followed what brought me joy in the present moment. Now, it was meditations, it was just being connected to the moment, doing nothing some days. You see, your purpose could be right now. You see, people are so focused like, what's my purpose, Francis? What do I do? What actions do I take? Right? What actions do I take? What's my purpose? I don't know. What's my purpose, Francis? How do I find my purpose? Hey, stop focusing on your purpose. Your purpose could be to literally not have a purpose and to just sit down and connect to the present moment. That will lead you to your purpose. Because there's two kinds of purposes, and this is going to be based on Eckhart Tolle's teachings. We have what we call the outer purpose, and we also have what we call the inner purpose. Now, the outer purpose can always change. What you do can always change. What you do at the level of form can always change. Right now, what I'm doing in this present moment in form is my body, Francis's body, is standing here and actually communicating to you in a video. That's what's happening right now, right? Francis's body is standing right here and he's actually communicating to you and he's talking to you in a video. That's what he's doing, right? And that's his purpose at the external level. But you see, Francis's body could be in a different space. He could be not recording a video some days. Maybe in 30 years from now, he won't be recording videos. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Francis will be doing something else. Maybe he'll still be doing videos, but maybe he'll be doing other stuff as well. Who knows where the universe will take Francis? Yes, Francis is committed to a path and recording videos. He's probably not going to stop anytime soon, but Francis could be doing other things that are also in alignment with his purpose, right? It doesn't mean that if he's not recording videos in that present moment, that he's not following his purpose. So it's like, so let's say my purpose right now is to record videos. Does that mean that if I'm not recording videos, I'm not in alignment with my purpose? So if I'm just meditating, and let's say I'm at a park, right? And I'm not doing anything. Imagine I'm at a park, I'm not doing anything, I'm sitting there, I'm meditating. Are you saying that's not part of my purpose, is to meditate? Because if I don't do that, how can I come back later and record powerful videos? I can't do that. I can't record videos if I'm not in alignment with the present moment, right? I can't do that. I can't record videos if I'm not connected to who I am. I mean, personally, for me at least, in the way I live my life. So your purpose, to some degree, has nothing to do with what happens at the external level, but more to do with how internally aligned you are with the present moment and how much joy that you feel with what it is that you do. Okay, what you feel in your body, right? We always check Instagram, Facebook. Okay, check your emotions. Check your emotions. How do you feel? What is your emotional state? Stop focusing on what you should be doing. Start focusing on how you are being. This is the key to find your purpose. Because I didn't know my purpose for a lot of years. I was just sitting there meditating. I was meditating, and then somehow, synchronistically, I was guided to record videos. I just followed, the synchronicities and the present moment, and just, I followed joy. That's all I did. I literally followed joy. I literally just follow joy. It sounds so cliche when you're lost in the world of the ego and things have to be stressful, right? Because that's how we're conditioned. We're conditioned to believe that we have to be stressed. Things have to be hard. Everything has to be a struggle. That's how we're conditioned. But the one thing that I found is that it doesn't have to be that way at all. It doesn't have to be that way at all. We can forget that while we're following our dream, that the point is to enjoy the process and love your life. When you're starting, like, let's say you find your purpose. Do you think your purpose is going to be like, I'm following my purpose now, and everything has to be very, very difficult. Has to be very difficult now. I'm going after my purpose now, right? My purpose. I'm going after my purpose now, right? My purpose is serious. And it is serious. Believe me, I get into those, I think when I speak sometimes I sound very serious because I think this is serious. I think that this is serious. At the same time, I have to follow my purpose now. Is that what it is? Is that what your life is about? I have to follow my purpose. Is that why we're here? To just be following our purpose in this serious state of mind, being completely stressed. Now, once again, when I speak and I do public speaking videos, hey, I get into a pretty serious attitude. I get it. But deep inside, there's it's hard for me to communicate this. It's there's an inner acceptance to the moment. I find joy in that. It's that seriousness is not like a density. It's more just it's like a way that I communicate, and that's just how I communicate. Sometimes I get a little bit more humorous, and I'm trying to work on that. But I'm more serious when I talk. But it's not like a seriousness where it's hard, where it's where I'm stressing. Right? You see, it's a seriousness, but there's a joy to it, right? And so that you can be doing something in your life too, where it's you're very serious, but at the same time, you want to find joy in whatever it is that you choose to do in your life, right? Find joy. Whatever your purpose is going to be joyful, right? It's not going to be stressful. It's going to be joyful. And hey, I know that sounds pretty obvious, but we forget. We can forget sometimes. I forget sometimes. People that I know forget sometimes. We can forget that the reason why you're going after the dream and the purpose to begin with is to feel good in the process, right? Is to feel joy, right? Isn't that why you're going after that dream to begin with? Isn't that why you want to follow a purpose to begin with? You want to raise the vibration of the planet? Hey, I get you. I'm with you here on this planet to raise the vibration. I'm with you here, but it's supposed to be fun. Now, once again, I don't want to say supposed to be fun, but how do you want to live your life? And I would argue that, I wouldn't really argue, but my opinion or my thoughts, not really attached to the opinion, but this is the thoughts that are coming through right now, is that if you're not feeling joyful, you're not in alignment with your purpose. It's just as simple as that. And I don't want that to sound like an ideology or I'm right and you're wrong kind of thing, because I think there's no wrong way to live life. But I think that our true inner purpose is to be in alignment with the present moment, that then naturally raises the vibration of your own body and also the people around you. Because what the ego does is the ego creates destruction, not only for itself, but also the other, right? So when you're not in alignment with your inner purpose, whatever you're doing, it could be a good thing. You could be doing a good thing. You could be taking good actions in the world, but if you're doing it unconsciously with a lack of heart, technically speaking, essentially speaking, that's not totally in alignment with your purpose, even if it's a good act. And that can be a little bit confusing for some people. And that's like, Francis, what are you saying? Are you saying that good things don't matter and bad things don't matter and it's just about how connected you are? Kind of. That's kind of what I'm saying. I'm kind of saying that whatever you do literally doesn't matter, and that the most important thing is that you're fully in it with your heart. And if you do that long enough, all the bad stuff will peel away. So if you're fully invested, like let's say you're working a job right now that you hate. If you're fully 100% totally connected to the moment, full heart, full presence, full connectedness to every little action that you take, I promise to you, you won't stay in that job long enough if it's not your purpose. You won't do it. You won't tolerate it. You'll love yourself too much. Too much love frequency to be in a job that you hate. That's what will happen, I promise to you. So if you just put your full heart into each moment, you'll naturally bring yourself to your purpose. But that's an internal thing. So right now your purpose could be not to focus on external purpose, just connect deeper to your internal purpose, which is of course based on Eckhart Tolle's teachings, is to bring yourself up to a higher state of consciousness, do more meditations, bring up your state of joy, and then eventually that will reflect in the external world. But you got to handle your internal world first. If you keep focusing on the external world and you neglect your internal world, now you're going to be living not your purpose, but living a life based on social conditioning, okay? And living life that somebody else wants for you, where you feel stressed because that's not your purpose. I'm not saying that your purpose won't bring some stress sometimes and bring some fear. It happens to me all the time. But it only happens when I get lost in the external world, which is something to consider as well. The stress only happens when I lose groundedness in the present moment. Your purpose is an internal job. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time because that was pretty powerful, I think. Your purpose is an internal job, not external. If it was external and it was that easy, everybody would be on their purpose. No, you wanna be like the 1% of people on the planet that are following their joy. It's an internal journey. That's what you need to remember. It's an internal journey. If you don't have groundedness in being, you're not in your purpose fully. I would argue that. Now, once again, can I prove this? No, I can't prove any of this, but I feel it in my heart. And that's what counts for pretty much everything on this channel, is what I feel in my heart. And what you feel in your heart too, right? Use discernment. Feel what's right in your heart. But my argument to you, which is not really an argument, but I'm sharing this with you, is that we can literally do what we want. We can literally do what we want, but with the foundation of being completely in alignment with the present moment. Completely and totally and absolutely connected to the present moment. Not just a little bit, 100%. 100%. Okay? Not 20, not 30, not 40, not 60, not 70, not 80, 100%. And the theory is that if you do that long enough, there's your purpose. It might not take a week, might not take 2 weeks, but when you stop focusing on what you're supposed to be doing and how you are being, okay, being, not doing, being. What's the difference? You're not doing anything. It's how you are being. Right now I'm doing, but I'm also being. Okay? I am being present to the moment. That is not a doing. It's just a connectedness to your essential nature that brings you to your external purpose. So to conclude this video, basically what I'm saying is that prioritize raising your consciousness, and naturally you'll peel back the layers of what doesn't serve. Think about it like this. If you were just to prioritize 100% your meditations, your connectedness to the present moment, do you think that your being would tolerate a job that's not in alignment with who you are at the external level? Do you think that's even possible? Is it possible to be at an extremely high level of love and abundance and peace and joy and being in a high vibration and also be doing something that you hate? Is that even possible? I would say no, that's not possible, because if you're at a low frequency, automatically you're already doing what you should be doing, and it's totally in alignment with the divine, with the universe's expansion, with the expansion of consciousness. It's going to be totally in alignment, totally in alignment. Not just relatively what your ego thinks it should be doing, totally in alignment, right? So think about that for a second, right? Self-love is the answer, really. So you're thinking, Francis, how do I find my external purpose? I'm so stressed. The fastest way you can find your external purpose is to stop focusing on your external purpose and raise your vibration. Period. No questions asked. That's it. And if you don't agree with me, that's okay. Leave a comment down below and let me know. But that's just what I think. These are just my thoughts. Don't agree with me here. Think about this a little bit deeper. Does your purpose include resistance? Is that your purpose? Is your purpose to resist the present moment? Is that your purpose? Let's say you find your purpose and now you're resisting. Is that still your purpose? Or did you lose connect? See, is your purpose even anything? Does your purpose have anything to do with the external? I would say yes. But does it also have something to do with your internal? I would say yes. Is it possible that maybe your purpose is a perfect unification of the internal alignment and the external world? Something to think about, right? maybe it's a perfect balance, right? Maybe it's not just about the internal world, maybe it's about also the external world. Hey, maybe while you're doing that, maybe while you're finding your purpose, maybe, just maybe, your purpose is to go meditate in a cave for 3 years. That could be the case. Does that mean you're not on your purpose? Right? Your purpose will come from an internal alignment. Your purpose could literally be to do nothing and meditate. But you'll know, because when you're aligned with your purpose, your true purpose, your actual inner purpose as well, when you're truly aligned, things just come out of you when they should. You're still going to be hustling. Don't get me wrong. I hustle, but I felt called to hustle and create this YouTube channel, and I felt called to create my coaching business. It was like a calling. It's almost like it's almost like in my body, it was like what's the alternative? Like my consciousness got so high, and I'm not saying it to show off. I'm like, yo, my consciousness is higher than yours. Like, that's not what I mean. I'm saying I became so aware of the present moment, I literally could not tolerate doing what I did in school, which was software development. I was a software developer. I couldn't tolerate it. Like I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. There's literally no possible way that at that level of vibration that I reached, I could do that thing anymore. It was impossible. Like it's not like it's just impossible. Like when your vibration gets to a higher level, like you cannot do things you hate. You can't. You just won't do it. You won't tolerate it. Not from a space of judgment where it's like, yeah, I'm not going to tolerate this because, screw these people. Not at all. It's more like, yeah, I love myself to such a high degree. Why would I put my body and my mind and my spirit through the burden of doing something that's not in alignment for me, that doesn't feel right? It's out of love for yourself, for the planet, for the greater good of the planet, not about judgment or running away. It's just, I don't like that. So to conclude this video, if you stop focusing on your external purpose, if you stop focusing on the external world, and you start to focus on how you feel. And by the way, the process that I didn't mention yet, that I said I was going to mention earlier, meditate. That's what I did. I meditated daily for years, and here I am doing what I believe to be my external purpose in this moment, right? Can I prove that? No. Does it feel right to me? Yes. It feels completely right to me. It feels totally in alignment to me. You see, we don't know how long we're going to live, but I know that right now, this is my purpose. This feels right to me. And you can probably feel that too, right? You can feel it too. You can feel when somebody's, like when you see like a beautiful singer, like singing, you're like, yes, that's their purpose. You can feel it. You can feel they're aligned. You can feel it when somebody has a craft and an art, when their internal world is perfectly in unification with their external world. You can feel that. You know that because they're spreading positive vibrations of love to you with their craft. Imagine you've got your craft right, but you didn't get your internal world right. There's a missing link. There's a missing link. Maybe you get glimpses of alignment with the internal world while you're doing the craft, but if you merge the two together, and this is what I'm so passionate about, what I've been realizing more the last couple months of doing this channel is that what I'm really passionate about is helping people to find their purpose. Find clarity in their purpose, what they love to do, merging the internal alignment of who they really are at the consciousness level, and then bringing that back to the external level. I love that. I love that because the possibilities at the external level are endless. Musician, singer, content creator, public speaker, it doesn't matter. Firefighter, comedian, but when you align yourself internally, you stop focusing on what you should be doing and how you are being. That's when the external falls into place naturally. And also all the things that were blocking you from being in that place already, all the bad habits, all the friendships, the relationships, the careers that weren't in alignment with that other external purpose that you're meant to be doing, fall away naturally when you focus on how you are being versus what you are doing. So that's all I have for this video. Once again, if you want to find clarity in your life purpose and what it is that you're really meant to be doing on this planet at this time, so you can live the life that you really want to be living and personally work with me one-on-one to help you get there, hit the link that's in the description box of this video to apply for a free consultation. As always, have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.